All right, good morning. It's super early, like 5 a.m. and I am over in Idaho right now, heading over to Jackson Hole for the sunrise. It's not really a proper intro, but I'm gonna get there and gonna load up some Fuji 160. Super early. Been sleeping in my car, so gotta do a little dry shampoo action. Look fresh for the YouTube. The sun's just starting to come up. It looks like it's a little cloudy, which sucks. But I've just been getting my stuff ready. But yeah, I am in Jackson Hole. There's the Grand Teton right there. I'm in Grand Teton National Park, and I brought a roll of expired Fuji 160S. This one's expired and discontinued, which is kind of cool. This one expired in 2007, but I got it from another photographer, and I'm pretty sure it's been in a fridge its entire life, so I think it's actually going to turn out quite well. I'm going to load it into my Voigtlander Bessa, and I think I'm going to shoot it probably at 160 or 100. I'm not sure, but I don't think I'm going to compensate for the expiration. Kind of a cold morning, hard to get it in there. All right, there we go. Finally starting to get some color up there. I've taken 2 shots so far, kind of in the dark-ish. I was like at 2.4 and 60, so not super confident, but I was getting a bit anxious. But yeah, the sun is finally coming up. Starting to be able to see the Tetons a lot better. This is a shot that I have been eyeing basically all morning long, and I actually took it probably too early. I'll show you that one. But it's basically just those flowers right there, because they look really pretty when the sun hits them. That cabin, and then the Tetons, and I guess that person, but I'll probably just do the light. That was at f8 and 125. Alright, I'm gonna stop recording as much. Just wander, take some photos. Double camera action. Both have color film though, so. That is a wrap on the Jackson part. I'm heading out of the Grand Teton National Park. I was there for pretty much less than 12 hours, maybe not even a full 10 hours. But I think I got a lot of the shots that I wanted. So it is the next day. I've made it back to Salt Lake. I pretty much almost died yesterday. It was a terrible ride home. But all in all, a really fun trip. I only took 17 shots, which was a bit surprising. I honestly thought that I would finish this roll there. So I don't know what other shots are gonna be on this roll. I guess I'll just kind of carry it around with me. Okay, so I just made it down to the lower Avs. Kind of take some neighborhood shots. I have about 14 photos left with this. I think I'm gonna take a few, save some for some portraits later. But yeah, this is kind of like my favorite neighborhood, and probably my favorite or most photographed subject matter, I guess. At 125 f8. I just kind of took it because I like the scene. Okay, it's a bit loud. There's like a lot of yard work going on for some reason. But anyway, kind of just talk about the light and metering. So yeah, I'm shooting this at 100 ISO. It's 160 speed film, but a little bit expired, and I like to just kind of overexpose just to be safe anyway. I'm pretty sure the film itself is good. I got it from a photographer who cold stored it, and then I cold stored it. So I'm not too worried about that, but I just like to overexpose. And then for metering, this camera is center weighted, and it has like a little LED readout, like a circle, and then low or overexposed. So what I do is I just kind of like point it towards the shadowy area, get it to be the circle, and then I point it to what I want. Usually it's overexposed because I'm exposing for the shadows, and what I want isn't necessarily a shadow. But yeah, that's kind of what I do. All right. So I'm back, done for the morning, I guess. Doing a little filming in the car, my favorite. Yeah, I only took 2 photos since the last time I did a little recording thing. Those are there. Yeah, the light kind of went on me. It got a little bit, I think like a really thin little cloud came and stayed. Earlier in the morning, like the sun was poking in and out, and you'd get like some pretty nice contrasty light that really made the colors pop, but then it just got really flat and washed out. I have about 8 photos left for portraits, and I think hopefully that is where this film will really shine. It's chaotic, but we made it. I'm also filming now.
Oh, nice.
It's like behind the scenes stuff. Alright, where should we go? I'm gonna do some portraits with the 160S. So I have my lovely model and girlfriend Liv out there. Mostly I just want to see how it does in skin tones, and I think this is kind of like what the film's geared for. So we'll just take some of those before it gets too dark. Kind of ran out of light over there. I was shooting at 2.8 and 1/60th with a rangefinder, so there's probably a chance that I missed focus. But now we're over here, and maybe we'll get some of those Fuji greens. So that's basically the end of the roll. But before I start talking about this roll and the results, I probably should address the chaos in those last few clips. Basically, I really wanted to take some portraits with 160S. So my girlfriend Liv and I went out around sunset to try to get some of that golden light, but the location that I chose was kind of in the shade, and the sun was setting pretty quick, and I was shooting this at 100 ISO, so I needed a lot of light for the portraits, which meant I had to put Liv kind of in the direct light, but that was setting really fast, so we were moving all over the place. It was just chaotic, basically. Anyway, the portraits themselves, I think, look fantastic. I think the skin tones look great, and then the Fuji greens, oh my gosh, yes. They were really good. So yeah, I took those 3, and then I had a couple more left, so I just took 2 flash photos. And yeah, those looked great too. And then, all in all of the photos I loved. I mean, you've seen them in the video, and then of course I'm checking them out right now in Lightroom, and yeah, they look incredible. And I mean, the Fuji greens just, they were hidden, basically. The one thing I'd say that I did notice was all of them were very purpley. Like the sky was more purpley than blue. It's kind of just like a overall purple cast, but I could get rid of that in Negative Load Pro, and once I did, I think they were fantastic. But yeah, I do think that this film that I got, even though it was expired, I'm pretty sure it was well taken care of. I had it in my fridge, and then the other person, I'm pretty sure that they took care of their film too, or at least that's what they told me. So yeah, I'm stoked on these results. And then this one, it is tough actually to choose a favorite on this one, but I think this one of the pink house was my favorite from the roll. The house was under construction, so that was a little bit of a bummer, I guess, because I couldn't get like the classic Mormon row photo. But I do like this one with the workers. I think it kind of adds to the composition, maybe makes it a little different, something else to look at. And then the film, I mean, the film definitely performed. And then I'll have to say my runner-up, just because I think there was a lot that I liked in this. The runner-up is going to be this one of the barn with the silhouette of the Tetons in the background.